Sorry if I bursted anyone's ears. It is your Gothic Queen here. Gothic Sexy Queen. Back with another video. I just want to say that this video was requested by one of my subscribers, and there's going to be different parts to this video because I don't want to make this video like 2 hours long. I have a lot to say, and right now I'm like super duper hyped because like the building that we went for when we sold the apartment, they passed. We have our lease signing on the 3rd, and we're the fuck out of here. So soon you guys are not gonna see this background anymore. I don't know where I'm gonna film my new apartment because like I'm getting my YouTube area like little stuff in March. So like this is December, and I still have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos to shoot and videos to film, so I have to find somewhere in my apartment to film them just for the meantime, but I'll find it because that apartment is humongous and I can't wait. I'm so excited. So yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's try to get me up to 900 subscribers, you guys. I'm gonna be doing an apartment tour, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited. And yeah, hit that sub, hit that like, comment down below, press that post notification bell button, and yeah, Black Shadow time. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the shelter system, and it took me 3 years to get my apartment, but patience is a virtue, and I love my apartment, and sometimes it takes shorter time than 3 years. I was in the shelter since 2017, and it's 2019, and I'm just so fucking, like, so much stress has lifted off me. So much anxiety has lifted off me, and I'm just so happy. And yeah, I mean that's the only thing I can basically say. I've been through so much to the shelter. I had a lot of arguments with people, a lot of fights with people. Even in the other shelter, we had a lot of problems with the maintenance people. Sometimes you're gonna get into shelters where like the maintenance people don't speak English. Our first shelter, the maintenance people, I think they were like Japanese or something, and they didn't speak English, and it was like really hard to tell them to like give us like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and like they didn't really understand English well, and it was just so difficult to like talk to them and communicate with them. The second shelter we were at, which was this one, it was much more easier somewhat because the people were Spanish, and like we're Spanish. I'm Puerto Rican and I'm half Puerto Rican, half black. My fiance is half Puerto Rican, half Haitian, and so it was much more easier for us to communicate with like them because like we're Spanish and they're Spanish, and some of them speak good English, some of them don't. So, but yeah, we just said our goodbye to one of the supervisors to the shelter, one of the maintenance, and she literally cried. She was like literally crying. So obviously like we were one of her favorite clients. We didn't really give them like too much trouble when the kids cleaned our room. We did get like a little mad, but like now like it paid off so much because like now we don't gotta wake up for live check or I'll get into like what's live check in a second. We don't gotta get into like people knocking on our door 3 days a week. Wrong inspection. Time to clean your room. Get out your room because we really or like when they knock on our door. Exterminator, gotta be out of your room for two hours, and it's literally like 30 degrees outside, and you gotta be out of your room for 2 hours. I used to literally just go to my mom's because like there's nowhere to go. I'm not gonna take my kid to the park when there's 30 degrees outside. Maybe 50, definitely 60, fuck yeah 70, but not 30. But yeah, so the shelter system and how you get into a shelter, you go to this place called PATH. It's in the Bronx, and they place you wherever they want to place you. You gotta bring your birth certificate. You gotta tell them like the reason why you're homeless. They have to, like, if you're homeless on the street, then obviously you have no backstory. You lived on the street. They'll like go to like your siblings or your friends or neighbors or your old whatever, or your workers, the people you work with, and they'll be like, oh, this person was homeless, because it is, and then like, they gotta validate that. So you're gonna be in the shelter for 10 days, and then once they validate it, you will be in the shelter until they find you a place. But if you have like multiple homes and you're just playing to be homeless just to be homeless, they will kick you out. Like, they will not. if you got kicked out of your apartment and you can't pay your rent anymore, they will most likely like go to your landlord and like and ask them like, oh, like what happened with this person, like why aren't they living here anymore. I went through that with my father at the age of 7 and at the age of 12. So no, 7 and at the age of 7 and at the age of 10. Yeah, 10 I think. No, not 10, 11, sorry. At the age of 7 and at the age of 11, we were at shelters. The shelter system that I am in now has it in the system that I was in the shelter twice. And so did PATH when I went to PATH 2017. I went to PATH 2017, June 23rd, which was 2 months before my little bundle of joy was born, because he was born 8/3/17, so August 3rd, 2017, and we were already in the shelter. The shelter that I was at was called the Maeve Hotel. The both shelters I was at were basically hotel shelters. That one was more like a shelter. I don't know. No one, I've never, like, it wasn't really popping, it wasn't popular. I've never seen, like, guests live there. It was always clients. This shelter that I am in now, there's guests and clients living there. From the 2nd to the 9th floor, it is shelter clients. And from the 10th to the 32nd floor, it is hotel guest. I can't wait to move into my new apartment. I'm sorry that they keep talking about my new apartment. I'm just so excited. Like, you have no idea. This is just such a big milestone in my life and my fiance's life and my son's life. Like, my son's finally gonna be able to have his own room. I can't wait to get the room tour done, and I'm just so fucking excited. You guys can't just imagine like how excited I am. So what's gonna happen when you get into when you get into PATH? You're gonna have to stay there for like hours and hours while they process your case. Then they're gonna send you downstairs. You're gonna have to wait like about an hour and a half for a bus. They tell you where they're sending you. You go when where you're getting sent to, like a shelter or whatever, and you go to like where they're sending you, and damn, I lost track. So you go to like where they're sending you. When you get there, depending what hour it is, sometimes they'll be giving you meals. Sometimes the meal time will be over. My first shelter, the meal time was over when I got there, because I got there at 2 a.m. and I actually remember that. My second shelter, the meal time wasn't over when we were transferred, and it was 8:30 when we got there. So the meal time ended at 8, but they still had some dinners for like transfers and people that like came after meal time. And I remember because I asked for dinner because I was so hungry, and they gave me dinner. So yeah, dinners provided by HRA or DHS or whatever. They're not always that good, but they're food, and at the end of the day, if you're hungry, you will eat them. So when I got to both of my shelters, the first time, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about like why were we transferred, but that's gonna be in part 2, and that's gonna be the do's and don'ts that when you're in a shelter. I'm just saying like most of the process. When you get in, you're gonna sign like all these papers. They're gonna give you, either if it's a tier 2, they're gonna give you your key, and if it's a hotel shelter, they're gonna go down and open your door for you. They keep the keys. Well, I don't know if all hotels, but the both hotels I was at, they kept our keys. We would go upstairs. First shelter we lived on the 2nd floor. We would go upstairs to the 11th floor, go to the Pacific room of the people that had the key. I don't remember what room it was. I think it was 1102. I'm not sure. We would go knock on that door, and we would be like, oh, we need our door open. Then we would go down with a security guard. They will open our door. Then they will go back upstairs. Same thing happens here. The room is 603. You go upstairs. You ask them for your room to be open. They send the security down. The security guard opens the door, and then that's how it works. That's how it works. I was in also two tier 2 shelters, so I could also share my experience of how that one works. I don't know if it has changed, but remember, I'm 20 now, and the last time I was in a tier 2 was when I was 11, so do not count me. Do not like put anything on me if like it has changed or the process has changed, because that was like, let's see, I'm 20 now, and the last time I was 11. So that was about at least 10 to 11 years ago. So both shelters I was in, what they would do is you would go into like this little tiny office. Well, the first one was kind of different. The first one, when we got there, it looked like a regular building. It was by University Avenue in the Bronx. I remember that because I didn't like it because like the only thing we were by was by fucking buses, and I don't like buses to this day. I just don't like taking buses. I feel like it's just a longer ride because they stop more than trains. So there was only buses that we could take, and we would have to go to this office place to like sign papers and see our case manager. Like our case manager wasn't in the shelter. They would send someone to like check our apartment and see if we were there like every month or something. Me and my father, we did not have room inspections. Well, yes, we did have an apartment inspection. That was like when they used to come and make sure that we were living there every month or so. I had my own room. We had a 1-bedroom apartment in the shelter. Like I said, it looked like an actual building. What else? And that's all I can say about that shelter. The second shelter, the case manager was in the shelter. They had a little kid area. I was 11, so I used to go down there to do my homework. It was really, really fun. I really, really liked it. There was a lot of kids there. You know, I really liked making friends when I was younger. I was an introvert and I loved talking and stuff like that. That process was like really, really cool for me, at least, because I had friends. My dad took a studio apartment, and I was like really, really pissed at him, but like, you know, whatever. Now I'm 20 now, and I'm about to get a 2-bedroom apartment, and I had a lot of patience for this. I fought for this a lot because like they wanted to stick me in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm like, no, I don't want a 2-bedroom. I don't want a 1-bedroom apartment. I want a 2-bedroom apartment. Like my kid needs his own room, and like me and my fiance, we fought for this. Like we fought for this. Like we wouldn't take a 1-bedroom apartment at all. Like we fought for it too, and we got one. So if you want something and you believe that your voucher covers it, fight for it, because like sooner or later you're gonna be in the shelter for a long time, but sooner or later you will get it. Sooner or later somebody will come along and they were like, why are they giving you a 1-bedroom apartment when your voucher covers for a 2 or 3 or 4-bedroom apartment, depending on how many kids you have. So yeah, that's this video. The next video is going to be a little longer. I just wanted to tell you guys like my process of being in the shelter system. This is how it works for me. Next video, I'm going to share a little more about the shelter system on Friday. I just wanted to do a little teaser video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little teaser video. Friday, I'm going to tell you guys why we transferred from the Maid to the Candlewood, and yeah. I'm gonna shoot that video probably Wednesday because like this week is gonna be very, very hectic for me. I'm moving out of the shelter, and yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, that like button, that post notification bell button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family and anybody you guys think that will enjoy this video. My social medias will be linked in the description. My Snapchat and my TikTok. Go follow me so you guys can always see what I'm doing on a daily basis when I'm not doing YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next video on Wednesday, on Reaction Wednesday. These videos this week are gonna be like a little short because like now that I know I'm moving out by probably Wednesday or Friday, it's gonna be very hectic. So I gotta make sure that I film for you guys as much as I can and do as much as I can because well, this week is gonna be very, very hectic. So yeah, peace guys. Hope you guys enjoyed.
What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me? What you